All right, welcome to the first ever stream. How's it going? Can you hear me? All right, is there any audio problems, video problems? Let me know right away so we can get that fixed and get to work, because that's what we're here for. Hey everyone, welcome. So good to have you here. The audio is a little bit echoey. Yeah, that's because my room is practically empty. I've moved into a new house recently, so there's not much here in this room. Maybe that's why you hear the echo. I could fix it with some post effects, but like I was testing the stream last night, like on a like separately, unlisted, privately on my computer, and I tried that NVIDIA broadcast plugin that removes all the noise and the echo, but you know, that causes more problems than it solves. So all right, a lot of people are here. I was not expecting 50 people. What on a Saturday? What a bunch of losers. You got nothing else, nothing better to do? Okay, that's not how we start this, okay? We're here to make a shot from scratch. So I've been working on my new video, and it is revolving around the subject of simulations. And if you've used Blender for long enough, you know simulations and physics suck in Blender. So, you know, I wanted to just go all in and try out like all the sliders and everything involving physics simulations. and prove to people that it's not that the tool sucks, it's just it takes a little extra effort, it takes a little bit of extra time. So that's the whole point of the video. So I'm making kind of like a coffee commercial, and I've already put like a few shots, the making of few shots on Patreon. I think only one, but I've worked on 3 more shots in the past. So we're just working on another shot today, and it involves this coffee pack that I made. I didn't make the coffee pack, I downloaded it off Sketchfab and made this stupid little branding like really quickly. This is obviously not the final design, but yeah, we'll be working on like a cloth simulation, wind simulation in today's shot. This is kind of like the introductory shot of the video, so that's what we'll be working today. I'm just checking out the chat. Is this your fake accent, or I like it? Fake yeah, a lot of people have told me that I sound kind of fake. I feel like I could talk in a raw Indian accent like an uncle, but we've grown up watching American TV, right? And you know, you pick up these small accents from those shows. Maybe that's why you think it sounds a little fake. But yeah, thanks for being here. There are a lot of people here. I was expecting like 5 people, and 4 of them would be my friends and family probably. But 50? God damn. Okay. All right. Glad to have you here. Let's just get to work. I actually cannot see the chat like right in front of me, so I can either focus on my screen or on the chat. So if you find these little tiny gaps with complete silence, I'm probably reading chat. Anyway, okay, let's get to it. Let's start with this feet situation here. Oh, I only have it because of for a scale reference. And I think the coffee bag is approximately of this size, isn't it? Yeah, and I have a Studio HDRI from Polyhaven, so that's all that's going on right now. So I'll get rid of the man and just place this in the center. The screencast keys here are here on the right. Although white on white, you might not be able to see it completely. Yeah, okay, let's get to it. I can't focus on Blender and on the chat simultaneously. Okay, so the plan is to have this little... Hey, by the way, can you hear a background music, or are you just hearing my voice? Can you confirm, please? Like, I have put a background music in OBS, but I can't hear it for some reason. Maybe I should... yeah. Hold on a second. It's important because it actually helps get rid of the white noise behind. Maybe it's too, like the volume is very low, maybe. Let me know if you can hear it now. And is the chat on screen kind of distracting? I could get rid of that as well. I think it could be a little distracting, but you know, you can read what other people are saying, and the main thing is at the center, right? You don't need music. I need music because I can't hear myself. Like the silence, I hate that silence that, you know, you will come across a lot of silence. Okay, all right, enough chatter. Let me know if something's wrong. Okay. So the plan is to have it like floating in. We can actually set up the camera right away. And the resolution needs to be 1920 by 800 and 100 millimeter of focal length. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And maybe place it somewhere over here. Right. I won't be able to finish the shot, obviously, because that would be, if I do, I'd be the first one to be surprised. It is kind of ambitious to do this kind of a shot. Like for me, not Blender wise, but it involves cloth simulations and wind simulations, which is not Blender's strength. But yeah, I want something like this, and I want the coffee packet to just float in and just settle in like this. So let's animate that first, and then we'll add the cloth and everything else. Yeah, let's do that first. I will turn down the music just a tiny bit. There we go. What script are you following? What do you mean? What script? By the way, I'm not on my laptop, the old laptop with the pathetic GTX 1650. I'm on my new computer, so things will be a little faster. All right, let's keyframe this. Just like, I won't make it perfect right away. Just want like a prototype set up as quickly as possible. Oops. Start here. Oh no, here. Rotate it a little bit. Actually, we need to go a little faster in the beginning and then slow down at the end and just settle in like this. So maybe just a little to the side like this. How does that look? Hey, that's... Whoa! Did I just nail that or what? Huh? Whoa! That's crazy. Just... Oh, shit. Oh, that is so good. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to animate, so just to have that land perfectly the way that I'd imagined in my head. Oh, shit. Right? Okay, that's absurd. All right, we can just get started with the cloth simulation, I guess. So the plan is to like have it land in between like a bunch of... Why am I trying to explain it to you? I can just show you what I have in mind. So I can have these... I should not do this in rendered mode, sorry. I can have like these, and I should turn off the coffee bean for now. I'm just winging it right now. I just want like a nice center area, and the cloth like falls on these planes, and we get this nice centric focal point in the middle. That's the plan. Oh, I don't think that's gonna... What exactly are you making? So this is... I'm making a coffee commercial, but using physics and simulations primarily. That's the point. So for this shot, the simulations I'm using is cloth and wind. And the reason why I chose this shot for the stream is because cloth simulations are still better in Blender. If I went with like smoke or fire, like that would kill me right away. Because those simulation tools within Blender are just absolutely broken. So we're not gonna do that. Okay, so this is the cloth. Let's subdivide it a bunch of times. Yeah. I think that's a bit too much for the first iteration. And let's make these collision objects right away. You might hear some noise in the background because it is a Saturday and I do live in a residential area. I hope you don't mind that. Yeah, exactly. So I don't use inbuilt cloth simulation as well in Blender, but I think it sucks. It does suck. And the whole point of the video is to just prove to people that yes, it sucks, but you know, if you put a little extra effort, like obviously Marvelous Designer does the best cloth simulation. But if you put a little extra effort, you could get like decent enough results. And I feel like in the first 3 shots that I made, that are up on the Patreon, not yet, I think I just have 1 shot on the Patreon up, you'll see that it does work out. It just takes like 1 extra day or 2 extra days. While in other tools like Ambergen and Marvelous Designer, it's a little faster, basically. Anyway, okay, let's give this a cloth modifier, go to the first frame. Let's just play it and see how it plays out. That's not good. Are all 3 of them collision now? Maybe it was better to add like a cube instead of a plane. Oop, sorry. Oop, didn't mean to do that. All right. Sorry, I get distracted by the chat. Render Rights is here. Hey man, how's it going? How about we bully him in the chat, because he hasn't been uploading for a long time. He has put up a few videos out, right? Let's bully him into uploading a video as soon as possible, before it's even ready, because he's been AFK for a long time. He'll regret coming to the stream now. Yeah, I think having a cube was a good idea. I think planes will not work here. Let's do this rather quickly. I thought you both were the racist motherfucker. I thought you both were the same. God damn, you fucking idiot. Okay. Shouldn't be laughing at that. That will encourage you more. We are the same person. How about that? We are the same person. Alright, okay. Wow, that looks beautiful. Yes, cloth simulations are great in Blender. How do we? Okay, maybe applying the scale sometimes helps a lot. So let's do that. Apply the scale on the cloth as well. I think it needs to be a little bigger. Oh, didn't mean to save. I wanted to fall. This is good, not bad. But I think we need to increase the distance between them, so that we get more of a... Oh, this sucks. Alright, let's make this collision as well. Add a solidify modifier on this. And apply that. Collision. That's beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. I think it's the resolution as well. Maybe that's why it's slipping. Let's try 10. Oh, this is not a good idea. What the fuck is this? Can we increase the friction on these? Why does it slip like that? 50. 50. Try reducing the friction? Did you change your computer? The last time I saw you, you were struggling to produce content on a laptop. Yes, I did. Because that video worked out and the clickbait on it. It was not exactly clickbait, but you know, because that video worked out, I could afford a new computer. Haha. So the joke's on you. Yeah, kinda like this. How does it look in frame? Beautiful. Beautiful. Maybe we have it in this direction. That sucks. Hey, that's not bad. Let's shade smooth this. I mean, yeah, it looks shit right now, but you know, with a little bit of work, we could make it work. Maybe make this taller. Apply that scale. Apply scale here as well. Yeah, kinda. Yes, yes. This is good. Right? Not too bad. And then if we turn on... Oopsie. Shit. So do I now have to... How do I... Okay, I can empty it. Like if I change the location, that will fuck it up. But if we attach an empty to it and change the location for that, maybe it will work. Huh? How do you do this? Okay, let's rotate it like this. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, the cloth sucks, but you know. What's up with Streamlabs? I need to be added as a moderator. Can you stop, dude? How do you block Streamlabs? Hey, a lot of people are here. 82! What the fuck? What is going on? I was expecting 10 people. I'm sorry. I'm just shocked. So I don't watch streams a lot. So I expect nobody does. But I guess that's not true. Let's increase the resolution. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it does. It keeps improving. What we need to do though is move these like somewhere over here when the cloth has landed. Increase the number of frames. Save this. And then it lands. Ooh, shouldn't be doing this in rendered mode. That's crazy. Although having a new computer, it's such a relief, you know? Like, you couldn't imagine doing this in rendered mode like even 3 years ago. After Cycles X, things have drastically changed. It's colliding into the cloth, which is not good. I think the resolution is a big problem here. And I'm scared to go above 15 now. Oh boy, let's save this. Let's save this. Go 25. Okay, not too crazy. Let's see what happens. Shouldn't be doing this in rendered mode. That's crazy. And I think a few subdivisions might help as well. Rather than increasing this, you can go back to 10, add a subdivision modifier on this. Oh boy, now it's gonna get a little crazy. What are your specs? I've got a 4080 Super now and 32 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of VRAM. You can see some of it here. Having 16 gigs of VRAM, that's a game changer, definitely. Shouldn't go too right away, I think, on the subdiv. Oh God, please. So this is the story with simulations in Blender. You just pray and hope that things work out. Yeah, I think the subdivision. I think we need some self-collision as well, because this looks nasty right now. Yuck. Ooh, my computer is firing up. Can you hear that? Do you save this live when it's done, or will it get... Of course I'll save it. I'm not an asshole. Okay, people want the computer specs. Okay, I'll put a community post if that's what you want. It's hard to put it here right now. Streamlabs, I'm gonna fucking ban you, bitch. Go away. I want to talk to real people here. Can I curse? If my life suddenly disappears, you should know what happened. That looks alright. Let's turn on self-collision, although self-collision always screws up everything for me. Screws my whole life. Oh boy. Oh God, please. Yes. Yes. What if your PC crashes? I am afraid that might happen, and if it does, the stream will just shut down if OBS crashes. And you'll know what happened, right? Because I warned you. This looks alright, doesn't it? Let's give it a material or something. Or maybe we get rid of the HDRI. So I feel like that's whoa. Whoa. That looks great. Not gonna lie. But I am looking for more of like a yellowish vibe here. Maybe not this dull. But the cloth looks ugly as hell, but you know, I'm scared to increase the subdivision count right now or the quality steps in cloth simulation. Hey, you've got some really good videos. Do you still go freelancing projects or stick to tutorials? I have stopped working on freelance projects. Like for the last 2 years, I've just been focusing on YouTube. I hated doing freelance projects. God. Because I didn't have the skill and I could only attract like low quality clients, and that was not fun at all. To have like stupid clients with no creative taste and they just ask for the stupidest changes, it's kind of, it drove me crazy. Maybe it doesn't, like I know a lot of people who still continue to do freelance and they're okay with that, like it's part of the business, but I just couldn't. It drove me crazy. This looks ugly as fuck right now, by the way. I feel like the HDRI was actually doing some good. Let's try a different colored light. Yeah, this sucks. How about we change this to blue again? It's supposed to suck right now because we just started, but I would like to at least make it look like 50% there. 50%, that's ambitious, but you know, 20%, and then it's easier to work on the shot. Like you feel more motivated to continue working on it. We should add depth of field right away as well, because that also helps a lot. 2.8 might be crazy for this shot. Doing all of this live, real time in rendered mode. I can do that offline, but on stream, I feel like that's a horrible idea. Okay, let's give this a material as well, because this looks like shit. So this plugin, it's called Easy PBR. So it connects to ambientcg.com. So you've got CC0 materials on that website. I'm trying to find, maybe, I don't know what, sack? Is that what you call it? Like burlap sack? I don't think they would have that. Jute? No? Cotton? Maybe we should just look for like a cloth material. Or is it because of the category? It could be that as well. Fabric. This looks like a burlap sack kind of material. 2K JPEG. download, add, okay. Get rid of this material. Wow, that looks so great. Q projection. Uh-oh, I fucked up the simulation. Shit. We should go back. Do one more run. Let's read the chat while it's loading. Is this plugin premium or free? It's free. Why are you not using Blender Kit? Blender Kit is kind of heavy, I feel like. So I have it on a separate blend file, like an older version. And whenever I need a material and I cannot find it on Easy PBR, I go to that Blender, download the material, and import it here. Looks suck. Hey, I've just started, bitch. What the hell? How much do you love Ian Hubert? It will get weird if I elaborate on that. He does follow me on Instagram, which, you know, I brag about that sometimes. Hey, oh, Cloud. Hey, don't take that seriously. I was just kidding, man. Come on. Don't send a sad smiley face. That's ridiculous. Come on. Okay. Reading chat is more fun than working. Streamlabs is Cloud. Please refrain from using foul language. Oh, how do you know that? He's not using foul language. Come on. Streamlabs, you gotta chill, dude. I gotta figure this out. I don't know why it's doing that. Where are you from? What do you think? What do you think? 98 people watching? What the hell? Hey, I'm gonna stream much more if these many people are gonna show up. How are you? I am great. I am great. Do you have a Discord server? I do plan to have it. I hate using Discord because it's so chaotic sometimes. Like nobody's even focusing on what, like everybody's talking to themselves, which is, I feel like it's kind of counterproductive. Like what would you gain? Like a Blender person would gain nothing out of a Discord server. That's what I feel. But I do have a, like, I thought maybe I should start a Discord server that is just for, you know, feedback. Like you could post something there and people would only, like there would be just a single server and people would just come there to give feedback and that's it. That's all. So you can chat on other Discord servers, but you come to my server and you can get feedback, because feedback is what I feel like is what beginners could, I feel like feedback is lacking for a lot of beginners. So you could use that. And Reddit, yeah, as well, yeah. Reddit is a great place for that. But Reddit, the people on Reddit, man. Yeah, they're crazy. Speak something in Hindi? I would, but there are a lot of people not from India. So I hope you understand. DM me on Instagram and I'll send you something raunchy. That's weird. I'll stop. There are kids here, right? That's weird. Right. Hey, by the way, Streamlabs keeps saying, please refrain from sending long messages, refrain from using this, that. Ignore it. I didn't set it up. This AI has come alive and it's working on its own accord. So ignore it, please. Where do you live? I live in Bangalore, currently. Don't go hunting where I live. That's weird. All right, let's get back to track. Shader editor. That looks beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get rid of the displacement map right away, because that's what's causing the biggest problem. It doesn't look great, not gonna lie, but it's not supposed to look great right now. That's my excuse. The normal map is a bit too crazy. Let's smoothen that out. And maybe give it a color, like a burlap sack color. Mix RGB, is that mix color? I don't remember. I don't do this often. brownish burlap sack kind of color. I feel like the color of the lights is maybe get rid of the, yeah, just need like a yuck, too much roughness. We don't need that much roughness. God, this sucks. All right, little bit of sheen maybe, and maybe a little darker. God, this looks horrible. Okay, maybe add another subdivision. Should we do that? God damn. No, please no. Ah! Sorry, didn't mean to scream. I should have the timeline open here as well. Oh God, what? Everything's falling apart. Shit. All right, sorry for that. Let's apply this. Let's increase the resolution here as well. Oh God, no. All right. I think things are gonna crash now. So it has been a great stream. Thank you for joining in. Let's press play and hope the stream doesn't crash. If it does, it's been a good time. Thank you to all the 96 people who have showed up. Thank you so much. Good night. Ah! Oh God. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, that is not a good idea. Ugh. Abort. Abort. Okay, all right. Went a bit too crazy. Let's dial it down. And then again. No? Still too much? Oh God, this is a horrible idea. Oh God. All right, we shouldn't do this. Not on stream. No. No. I was kidding. The stream is not ending. Come on. It's only been, what, 1 hour? 40 minutes. Come on. I'll try and stay for at least 3 hours. That's the plan. Okay, subdivision. Gotta go back on that. Went a bit too crazy, I feel like. Oh no. I think even pressing Control Z right now is a bad idea. How about right click, unsubdivide? That does fuck it up sometimes. We save this. We can actually cache this. And I think that would be a better idea. Yeah, and I can look at the chat till then. I think even RTX 40 super can't handle this heavy. Yeah. I think the graphic card has got nothing to do with this. I think the CPU handles all the simulations. That's why you see the RAM, going up and the CPU burning up a little bit. And I've got an i7. So yeah, that's not great either. I think it's all right. If you need help to set up Discord server, I can help you. I'll let you know if that happens. Thank you for offering. Why not finalize the cloth and export the mesh? I need to art direct it a little more. It looks really shitty right now. Big fan of your work. Thank you so much. Thank you. What generation? 14th generation. I think that's the latest, or maybe just one generation old. Yeah. You can send long messages. How do I turn off Streamlabs? This is annoying as hell. Sorry for that. By the way, is the chat still distracting? Do you want me to get rid of it? Yes, no. The audio, the music, everything's fine, right? We're doing this correct? Hide user on this. Okay. Streamlabs. You can go. Yourself. All right. super clear. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We don't need it to go all in. Abort. Abort. Oh, sorry. I wasn't in Blender. Yeah, this, I don't like that. And I think you only get rid of that through more subdivisions, which I don't wanna increase right now. Oh God, that looks so bad. God, white was all right, wasn't it? We should get rid of it. This sucks. Yeah, maybe something grayish, no? And the background, I forgot, also needs to. Maybe not that far away. Yikes. Alright, let's look at it. Just. Yeah, okay. It needs to be a little. Or maybe it's because of the cloth that we're not able to see it. Maybe we increase the height here. Look down on the thing. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Like this. Oh, this sucks. Or maybe we can art direct it later on. Maybe we can continue working on the lights. Make it look at least bearable to look at, which it doesn't look like right now. I like that. Brings the subject into focus. I think we need to keep this a little higher. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's mess with the lighting. See if we can get something. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, this sucks, but we'll smoothen it out later on. What I want to check now, let's start with the wind simulations as well. And let's see if the cloth flaps with the wind. I'm not sure. I've never mixed wind and cloth simulation together. So we'll bring in a turbulence field. How do you control on which frame it starts? You can't control that? Trend size, flow, effect, noise amount, blah blah blah. Well, shit. On wind, maybe? Oh, that's weird. So you can't even bake this, I guess. Right? You could fix the cloth by applying a subdiv modifier. Heh, did you just join? Edit. Did you just join? Because we just did that. And it did not look good. Wow, that looks great. What the fuck happened here? Looks like a crocodile skin. Like a dragon almost. Okay. All right, let's try this. Strength 5. What? Noise, a little bit of noise. Let's see what that does. It is. Oh, wait a second, the cloth is baked. So it's actually doing nothing here. Let's try it again. I think we need a much higher. Should move it here. Increase the strength to 50. Shit. Oh no, something's happening. Something's happening. Oh God. No. Ooh, that is messing with my computer pretty hard. Maybe you shouldn't go 50. 20. How about that? Is that easier? I don't think it is. Why is it important to apply scale? I have no idea. I think it just, resets Blender into thinking that this is, I have no idea. There you go. I'll not even try to explain it. I did apply scale, by the way. Yes. I think it just resets Blender's brain into thinking that now this is the original scale of the scale thing that you see here. If you increase it, it changes to 5 or 6. But when you apply scale, it brings it back to 1. And that just, Blender just figures out stuff. And can simulate things better. I don't understand the meaning behind it, but I know that, yeah, that's what it does in front of us on the interface. Is it doing anything, the turbulence? It did fix those folds, by the way. Maybe the shot looks a little better now. Not exactly, but you know, I don't mind it. The lighting looks a bit better now that I've moved those things on the other end. It's baking right now, so we'll let it bake and we'll see the result in a moment's time. Now is the time to message in the chat. Love your videos from Egypt. Damn, what time is it in Egypt? Maybe 10 o'clock in the morning? Or maybe earlier than that? 10, 11? Thank you for joining. A lot of Indians here, for sure. My Indian brothers. Let me know, where are you from? Is this for the milk factory advertisement? What's that? This looks like milk? This is supposed to be coffee, dude. Shit. That means I've got something wrong here. That will be apparent when the video comes out. They're from Nepal. Hello. Beirut, Mexico. Damn. Slovakia, 9:46 here. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. It's pretty early. 1:46 in Mexico. Go to sleep, man. It looks like Milka. Yeah, it does. I will not defend it, but my objective will be to make it not look like milk eventually. You know what? I don't hate it right now. And I don't think the turbulence is really doing anything. Maybe we need to move. We need to keyframe the turbulence. I think that's what's wrong here. If you move it a little bit, it does generate a more interesting effect. That's what I've observed. I didn't bake this, right? No. Should we bake this? Yeah, I think baking it is a better idea. And then I can look at chat and talk to you guys by the time it bakes. Ethiopia, welcome. Hi, what? Sorry, what? Add milk after you make the coffee. That's funny. Pakistan, welcome, welcome. I am. It feels like I'm baking the computer. That's right. That is right. Can't go to sleep if you're streaming. Oh, come on. Come on. That's crazy. Still, 65 people still here? Damn. Okay. Which city? Bangalore. I am in Bangalore right now. South Africa. Welcome. I've seen a lot of people in Africa and in South America, like the Indian audience, the African audience, and the South American audience. Like I feel like they're closer to each other than the European and the American audience. Because, you know, I've talked about this. Aadhaar number. Sorry, I got distracted. That was funny. I'll ping it to you on WhatsApp, maybe. Sorry, I was saying that South Americans, Indians, and Africans, I feel like we are on the same boat when it comes to like Blender add-ons and, you know, the pricing system within the art community. Because people just, you know, they set a $50 price on an add-on on Blender Market or Gumroad, and that is crazy for someone in India. Like $50 for an add-on is like, for some people it's like 20% of their monthly salary here. Who's gonna invest that kind of crazy money into an add-on, right? I think I talked about that in a video, in one video, I don't remember which one. Yeah. So whenever I see an African, not that the other people are not welcome here, but yeah, I feel like we're on the same boat with pricing and the overall culture around art and Blender in general. You're not originally from Bangalore? I am not. I am from the Cuba, as you can tell from my accent. I just pirate add-ons. Ooh, you know what? I used to do that too, like no, not in Blender, because you don't need to. Most of the stuff is free in Blender, so you don't need to pirate. But piracy has gotten so scary these days. Like, it's not as easy as it used to be. So I just pay for things now. I have the money now, so that's another point. But piracy is not easy as it used to be, right? Like, I feel like I'll get caught up in a scam or something, and then all my money will just disappear, and then God will laugh. Because like, I could afford it, and then I still went the piracy route. That's not good. Shouldn't be talking about piracy, by the way. Hey, it's doing a little bit, right? You see that wiggle there? Although it's sliding the cloth off that cube on the right, which is not what I want. So maybe we make the plane a little bigger, move this aside a little bit, and this could mess things up, by the way, but that's what we're here for. Pick this again. Chatting is more fun than Blender. I did set the friction higher. I have done that. But maybe we'll do it again if it still slips. I have applied all transforms. Yes, I've done that. Suggest me some YouTube channels for learning Blender. Andrew Price, CG Cookie, CG Boost, Crossmind Studios. These four would be my top. And Ducky 3D, of course. And Kaizen and Smeef. I don't know. Was there a lot? Start with Andrew Price or CG Cookie. Whichever you like more. They have really good beginner series. Or you could learn from me. Yes. Actually, I'm not like a beginner friendly channel, I wouldn't say so. I focus on edutainment, if that makes sense. Education is not my primary focus. If I did that, I would bore you to death because I don't know how to teach. I can entertain you a little bit, maybe. Polyfjord. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. How can I forget Polyfjord? Yeah. Check out Polyfjord as well. God damn. He's a genius. And some new channels as well. If I remember the name correctly, Noggy is one of them. I like his stuff. Like, it's not beginner friendly, but the stuff that he makes, goddamn, it's really good. Renderite was here in chat. Check out his older videos. He has been a little inactive lately, but he's coming back, as far as I know. And he's also a great teacher. Indians are usually good teachers, right? If you've ever went on a coding tutorial series on YouTube, you'll realize Indians are not that bad in teaching. So you can trust us. But if not us, Andrew Price, CG Cookie, CG Boost, these are really good channels as well. Yeah, Noggy's making a Deadpool anime. Yeah, that. Have you checked out those live streams? I have got a few of them. Yeah. He's out of, like, I aspire to be him someday, but I do not have the skill to even do anything as good as him. Because I think he's like a proper artist. I'm like a hack. I'm good with computers. I'm not an artist. Yes? I think it's doing a little bit. We need to increase the friction on this cube. This is not good. 50? That's crazy. 150. Maybe increase the friction on this as well. Can we do that? Delete bake. There was a friction setting here, right? This? It's on self-collisions. That's not good. I should pin them though. No? Like, maybe pin them here. How did I forget about pinning? In a clock simulation video. I could. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think increasing friction on this should be enough. And we need to increase the power on this, maybe. Now we go to 35, increase the noise amount a little bit. Hope that gives us something good enough. And we don't need 150 frames. Sorry, 250. 150 is fine enough for now. So the baking time won't be that crazy. I'm just baking it because it's easier on the computer, by the way. I wish Cycles was a better render engine. Really? I feel like it's a really good render engine. It's fast. It's not as like good looking as Octane as far as I know, but you need to put the, like, you get more control here. It's faster. Octane will give you better results, but it's much slower, I think. And Cycle is integrated within Blender, so it's definitely better within Blender. For Octane, you might have to go to Cinema 4D, which is costly as hell. Thoughts on the new EV? I put out a Patreon video recently, and I hadn't checked out EV Next till then. And I was just messing with things for that shot. Actually, I can show you that shot by the time this bakes. Give me a second. And I just like randomly clicked on EV Next, and it looked almost exactly like Cycles, and I was blown away. Like, you can, I don't know if you don't have to subscribe to the Patreon, of course, but if you are on the Patreon, you'll see, like, I was shocked to see how good it looked. Yeah. Hold on, I'll open up Resolve and show you what I have here. If it loads up. It looks like shit right now because these are just the first draft, but you know. So this is the shot that I made initially. Ooh, the music will be kind of annoying. Can I turn it off? I should turn it off. I don't want to ruin the main video for you whenever it comes out. It's far from complete, and that's why I plan to do this. Like a live stream, so you have at least something to watch. Yeah, this is the shot that I made on the Patreon. And I just turned on EV Next and it looked amazing. This is the second shot. I don't want to reveal too much. This is the third shot with a smoke sim. Did something like this as well. They don't look great right now. They look all right. Yeah. I don't want to reveal too much. It will ruin the main video for you. All right. Let's see how this looks now. Turbulence isn't doing much. Even that much strength? Should we try like a wind force field instead? Maybe that will help. This is the boring part, I'm sorry. Like, we could get to art direction right away, but just need it to look just barely good looking. And then I could get to art direction. 51. That's crazy. That's gonna crash everything. Oh boy. We delete the bake. Can bake it again. It's fast enough. Probably not doing much then, I'm sure. We'll check it out. People asking for my specs. I wish I could upload it in the description. Can I? I think I can. Specs. Let me update it for you guys. RTX 4080 Super. You can't see my screen, of course, but you know, I'm updating in the background. i7 14th gen, 32 gigs of RAM, and 16 gigs of VRAM. Is that enough? Check out the description if you want specs. The rest of you, if someone asks for specs, guide them to the description, because I'm not always looking at the chat. I configure the EV with ray tracing settings, and I got the same rendered in the EV with faster and faster results. Yes, that's exactly what happened. It's not perfect. Of course, Cycles gives you better results, but EV isn't that far behind. Like, give it like 5 years of development and it could be like crazy good. Why isn't Wind doing anything? Do I need to turn on some setting or something? Field weights. Force is 1. What the hell? Do I need to go crazy here? Like 5,000 or something? Should we do that? Yeah. It's scary to do these things on stream, because if it crashes, we're done, right? Like if OBS crashes and I don't have it, like what people usually do is they have a separate computer for streaming. So even if the main computer crashes, OBS still stays alive, but I don't have 2 computers. I can barely afford 1. Let's check this out. The bake is kind of slower for this one. Maybe it's doing something. Maybe. What are your thoughts on AI? Yeah, that's a whole video in itself, isn't it? I did plan to make it, but it's so dumb to talk about AI right now. Like, yeah, it is giving crazy results, but it's not as good as what a human could make. Like if Ian Hubert makes a complete episode by himself, almost by himself, like AI could never do that. It could never have that kind of a finish. It wouldn't have that emotion either. I mean, I can always tell when a video is AI, like 99% of the time. So it's like an aesthetic at this point. It's funny. I love the funny videos that people make with AI. But that's about it. Like the dubs and you know, the funny stuff is what I like. But artistically, like finished result, I would never use it until it gives me 100% of control, like Blender does right now. I would never ever use it. I'm not against it, you know, but it needs to give me 100% creative control for me to take it seriously. And right now it does not. What are you making right now? For the people who have just joined, I am working on a coffee commercial video, and it's based around the idea of simulations and physics, basically, and how Blender, yes, it sucks with simulations, but I'm here to prove that it's not too bad. Not as bad as people think. Yeah, that's the idea. And we're making like the money shot, basically, right now. Like this is the introduction. Not the introduction, but like this is where we get introduced to the idea of the video, basically. All right, Wind is working. Yes, but not the way I wanted to. I just wanted to flutter right there. This is very directional. So what I should do is bring back the turbulence and give it a much higher strength, because I feel like that's where we were going wrong. So give it like a 5,000 power, give it a noise of 1, animate it a little bit, bring it down like this. No, sorry, there we go. Bring it down almost here, make it linear. Where did the screencast keys go? What the hell? Sorry for that. I'm not sure people actually look at it, but you know, it's there. There we go. Yeah. Should we bake it again? Yeah, okay. Let's check it out. I think baking is a better idea. I shouldn't be playing it real time. That's crazy. Bake. There we go. And we look at chat now. How do you get your ideas Is it just going through ArtStation and finding things that interest you, or from things you see in real life? Yeah, good question. I feel like I've never run out of ideas. Like everywhere I look, I find newer ideas, and then I write it down on a notepad somewhere on my phone, and I let it stew for a few months. And the good ideas, they just stand out. Like even after a long time, the bad ideas, they seem exciting initially, like the first day when you think about it, but then they get kind of stale over time. They don't stick, or they don't seem like a good YouTube video idea. Like if I had the skill or the resources to make a movie, I would just make that first, but you can't do that right now. Not alone, at least. I don't have the skills, nor the resources. So, I note down my ideas. I write it down somewhere. Let it stew. Like this commercial idea, I wanted to explore the simulation tools within Blender, and I wanted to make a TV commercial. So I mixed them both together, because I can't animate. That's the point of the video. I can't animate. So I would like to rely on automated tools. And that's what this video is about, that you don't need to know animation. You can do a lot with just simulations, basically. Yeah. Let's see what has come out here. Why is Turbulence not doing anything? Does it need even stronger power? I'm scared to do that. 50,000? Yeah. It's been a good stream. Thank you for joining in. 50,000 strength is going to blow up the entire city, probably. So it was nice to be here on stream with you guys. Thanks for joining in. We are done here. I'm just kidding. Some people took it seriously. But yeah, I think we should expect an explosion. I don't think I should go 50,000. That's way too much. 25,000? Increase the noise as well. Oh boy, this is not good. Whew. Okay, please God. It's still baking way too quickly. That is not good. Let's look at the chat. I wish simulations with GPU accelerated. Would that work that way? Like, isn't GPU for like visual things, like the final, like they're not good at math calculations. I mean, it's all math calculations, but isn't simulation supposed to be CPU based? I could be wrong. I'm stupid. I don't know much about this stuff. So ignore everything I just said. Do you have a Discord community? I don't. I just talked about it a few minutes ago. That I feel Discord is chaotic as hell, and I don't find any use in it. As a Blender user, I could chat with my friends, but as a Blender user, I've never ever found any use on a Discord server. I did throw the idea on the stream a few minutes ago that it would, if I did open it, it would be just for feedback. Like you would come there, post something like on Reddit, like you post something, people will just interact with you and give you feedback for the work that you put up. That's it. That I might do that maybe in the future, but no promises. Is RTX 4070 laptop good for Blender? Anything RTX based is all right. Like you could even start with a 2080. If I could do things with the GTX 1650, I feel like Blender is really powerful now. Like it's much faster. It's much more versatile with computers. It would just mean that you will have to keep, like you would need a very high render time. That's it. Like you could work in the viewport for the most part and it would be all right. Don't go crazy. Like don't put like millions of polygons and do like crazy simulations. But you know, get an RTX 2080, at least an RTX laptop, so you can get the denoising effects that you get here and the optics controls that you see in the preferences. At least get an RTX. Other than that, if you're a beginner, I don't think you're going to be making something too crazy that your computer couldn't handle. Eventually, yes, you should upgrade within 5-6 years, but I don't think you need it immediately. All right, let's play this. Wow, this is great. Yes, I needed a cloth snake ghost figure for this simulation. Actually, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Not for the shot, but that looks great. Wow. Thank God we didn't go 50,000. God knows what that would have done. Damn. Sorry, I can't stop looking at it. We should go back. Delete the BIC. And chill. Chill. Right. There we go. BIC. That's so cool. What the hell? Okay. I know, right? I know. I'm trying to read the chat and it's lagging a little bit. Something wrong. Maybe the internet has had enough, or maybe it's the CPU going crazy. Why do I have Resolve open still? You should turn that off. Yeah, that should help. Yes, the specs are in the description. Thank you, whoever guided them through the description. It's lagging as in the Blender is lagging or the stream is lagging? I don't see the stream lagging. I do have a computer open on my right, like my laptop. Do you plan to learn Unreal Engine? Not for like rendering. I would love to make a game someday, but that is a crazy ambition to have with the skill sets that I have. So maybe in 2 years time, 3 years time, maybe. Not right now. I would like to get good at Blender first. That's the aim for the next 1 or 2 years at least. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be really focused around the coffee actually. So I should place it here, delete the keyframes, right? And have it be up here. By the time it lands, I want it to be here, right? Make it linear and maybe 8,000. I want the size to be, what is the size of the turbulence? I don't want it to be like infinite in size. What does 0.1 do? How high can this go? Or this just increases? That's not good. And what is flow? Convert effective force into an air flow velocity. Well, I don't know what that means. Maybe we should go easy on the noise as well. Maybe a little bit. Ooh, this is fun, isn't it? Just looking at simulations. How boring is that? But you know, if we get through this in the first 2 hours, we can work on the art direction. Because I nailed the animation, by the way. Let's get back on that. Okay, let's not. Let's bake this. Hopefully you get something useful. Because I feel distracted. I'm more intrigued by the chat than the Blender interface right now. So I keep baking and then looking over to chat with you guys. I've nearly mastered Blender, but still can't imagine making a game. It's a lot of hassle to remember the pre-generated functions in C++. Isn't like Unreal has like a non-programmer friendly script kind of thing as well, where you don't need to. So I know I can code, but not at a crazy level. I felt like they had like an automated script kind of thing, and then if you know C++, it's good, but you don't have to be like a crazy programmer to make games. If you were talking about Unreal, I feel like your sentence could be about Blender as well. Sorry if I misunderstood. How many samples do you use? I use 32 and it looks fine. Yeah. I mean, I've barely ever gone higher than 100. And then I denoise it within Blender, of course, and then I denoise it a little bit in Resolve as well. For people who think, like beginners, and even I as a beginner had this like preconceived notion, you can say, that samples is what makes a render like noise free, but it's usually lights and glossy surfaces interacting with each other that causes those fireflies and noise, right? And volumetric sometimes, most of the times actually. So it's more about optimizing your scene, changing the lighting, experimenting different things, and get that noise down. Within Blender itself, you can't put 1,000 samples on an animation, not at all. That's just crazy, you know? Don't do that. I mean, 100 is more than enough on a 4K render. Like, increase the resolution instead, rather than increasing the samples. That's what I say. That can give you a much clearer result, usually. How many years in 3D industry? That's I've been sitting in my room and working on Blender for 7 or 8 years now at this point. I only took it seriously like when I started this channel, maybe 3-4 years ago. Before that, I was just meddling with it and freelancing here and there and just watching YouTube videos. But, you know, since the last 3-4 years, I've really started taking it seriously. Yeah. Any paid courses recommendation? I think CG Cookie has some really good paid courses, and CG Boost as well. Although you don't need to, if you've gone through like the free courses already on YouTube and you weren't satisfied with them, then I would suggest that you can go the paid route. But I feel like the free videos are not that bad. Even Skillshare has really good beginner series. Sorry. What the fuck is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah. But that did nothing. How about we move it slightly to the left? And I want it to be fast now, so we move it up somewhere here. By the 100th frame, I want it to be like down here. And what happened to I think the noise was what was really giving it that character. Maybe the strength is not important. Let's find out. Let's keep it at 8,000. Let's learn about it. That's the whole point. Let's learn what's going on within these tools. That's the whole point. Yeah. CG Cookie's character creation lessons, I have heard about that. I will be taking that course. Although it has been out for a very long time, I will get to it. Because I want to learn sculpting a little bit and maybe make a video about that in the future. Not anytime soon, probably next year, late next year, that's the plan. But yeah, that is one of the best selling courses on Blender Market, I feel like. Yeah. Try moving the turbulence on y-axis. That's not a bad idea. I could even add like a noise modifier on it. Let's try that next. Let's see what we get here. Do you think I should follow the courses of Polyford? Of God, what courses? I think he just has a Patreon, a second channel, and a main channel. And all three of them are great resources. Anything Polyford makes, he makes it like, he makes really complex things, but his videos are usually very simple, down to earth. Very, like and the excitement he has for his own work is what's really interesting to see. I love that. Polyford will always be a good recommendation. There's a reason why he's one of the biggest channels in the Blender space. All right. What do we have here? I think we need a few more frames. And a little more strength. Come on, man. This shouldn't be that hard. The cloth simulation was supposed to be hard. This is ridiculous. How hard do you want me to go? That's what she said. Why would she say that? He would, in a male-female relationship, he would say that. That's, okay, I'm going off track. 15,000. What? And yeah, 5's fine. Okay. Come on, man. This is getting ridiculous. This is really getting boring now. Okay, this is taking a little longer to bake. Maybe we've got it, finally. Come on. What are your thoughts about layoff in gaming industry? Should be more focused on freelance. Oh man, that sucks, right? Like people with real talent are getting laid off. Like who am I and these other YouTubers that you see? Most of them are just like bedroom artists, right? And no offense to that, like yeah, sure, yeah. There's nothing wrong with being a bedroom artist, but a gaming industry, it's so hard to get into the industry and then you get laid off. And like when I see like YouTubers being fine, like they're not fine, but you know, their business isn't like they're not out of a job. And we are not even 0.1% as skilled as them. It's hard to see. And your next question, should we focus on freelance? I mean, it depends on you, what you want to do. Do you want to be a freelancer? Yes, sure. Go ahead, focus on that. I never wanted to be a freelancer. I tried it and I figured out it was not for me, so I left it. You know, maybe you need a job. Maybe you like a job, so prepare for that. It all depends on you. And yeah, layoffs are going to happen, especially in this day and age. You know, what can you do? You can follow your passion. You can follow this route of learning 3D art and see where it takes you. You gotta take a risk sometimes. I forgot to increase the simulation end frame. Though we should look at this before we. Yeah, exactly. Why did you stop? Oh, because the frame stopped. Sorry. That's exactly what I wanted. This is good. Okay. Maybe we're getting there. Maybe 2 or 3 more bakes and we'll be there. Alright. Come on. Yes. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Increase the flow? You think so? What does that do? Increase the flow. We'll give it a try. And if it doesn't work, you are banned, my friend. Just kidding. Or maybe not. That random 3D artist. You are on a wire now. Beware. If you give me tips and they don't work out, you are fired from this chat. Are you ready to commit? I give you a few more seconds till this bake is done to send a yes or no. Do it. If it fails, you are fired. I don't see a yes or no. No? Pussy. Shit, can I say that? I don't know. I was just kidding. I will give it a try. Because we are here to learn. What does flow even do? Let's find out. Maybe that's the solution. Thanks for the tip. I will try. Yes. Calm down. I was not going to fire you. It's a big decision. It is. It was. What is the best 3D software that goes well with Blender, Houdini? And I have no idea. Resolve. How about that? Out of syllabus. I don't know. I've never used Houdini. I've heard great things about it. And I think Jordan from Corridor Crew put out like a beginner course on their website. Like who better to teach you Houdini than him, right? So if you really want to, like I'm part of some 3D artist groups where I see a lot of Houdini talk. It feels like in the last year or so, people have been talking way too much about Houdini. And for good reason, I'm sure. I don't know. If you guys, someone in the chat has used it, I would love to know. If it's worth spending the effort to learn it. For simulations, that's what I know that it's good for. Bro, I made a car render inspired. We tagged you on Insta, but you haven't checked it out. Instagram is so, I don't know. I sometimes don't get notifications. I don't get tags. Tag me again. Ping me. DM me. That's a better option. Don't tag me. Okay? I love looking at stuff that people make. Like only yesterday, like just this morning, somebody sent me something they made with the assets that I had on Patreon. And it's so fun to see. Sometimes people come there expecting me to put it on my story or something like that. That I do not like. Like they're like, put this on your story on it. I'm not gonna do that. I just like looking at it and then I'll reply to you at best. And I can tell who comes with the intention of being, you know, they want me to post about it, then they just want feedback, and I love the ones who want feedback. Yeah. All right, let's check this out. As soon as it stops here, I feel like we lose the flutteriness. Let's look at the camera and turn off these overlays and see how it looks. Just like that. The cloth keeps sliding off. I think we should increase the friction on this as well. 50? That's crazy. I think we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's try flow now. Let's try it. How about 1? And I would like to increase the strength to 20,000 now. And also, how about we move it on the x-axis here so that we get even more flutter at the back. Press T, linear. Come on. All right. It's getting kind of boring now, isn't it? We should get to the art direction part of it. That's the interesting part, but you know. With simulations, you got to put the effort first into all these little shenanigans, and then you get to the good part, unfortunately. Not the greatest idea for a stream. I don't know how interesting this is. If you're even learning something, maybe you're learning a little bit about simulations, maybe, as I am learning about it as well. But the art direction part, the lighting and the texturing is what's fun, to me at least. Are you increasing the friction on the cloth or the table? Because it's the table that is making it slide. Yeah, the table, it's a backdrop, but yeah, I did increase the friction on it just now. I don't have any intention like that, I just need feedback. I know that, man. That's why I said DM me. Will you be posting more streams from now on? So the problem is, the point of the stream was, I think it's been 50 days since I uploaded like my last video, over 50 days maybe. And this video that I'm working on is far from complete. I just started working on it like last week. So like, it's not a good idea to keep YouTube stagnant for such a long time. YouTube forgets that you exist. Every time I upload, there are a few people commenting, oh, you're still alive, like that joke, right? I'm like, oh shit, do people not remember that I still like, because I'm actively always continuously working on a video all the time. It's just that I want to make something better than I made last. Like it should be better than the last video that I made. So it takes a lot of time for me to get there, because I definitely don't have the skills to get there. So it takes a lot of time, and I feel like this thing that I'm making will at least take October to finish, like the end of October. So what to do till then? I can't keep YouTube, you know. I can't just not upload anything. I felt like then a stream might be a great idea. Like you would have something to watch, and maybe YouTube also wouldn't just kill my channel. Isn't that crazy that you have to do that? I always wanted to check out what live streaming was like, and I have been having fun. I hope that it is fun for you as well, so I can do it for at least a few more weeks, and then we can get to the final video, right? That's the point of this whole streaming thing, by the way. Just wanted to explain it. Please do more stream. Hey, ISCALV, how do you pronounce that? Iskal. He says he needs more streams, so we're gonna do more streams. Okay, it's done. It's done, man. It's done. Let's see what we've got here. When it's not moving, I realize that it doesn't cause any flicker weirdly. Let's turn off the overlays. Let's look at it from the camera angle. Like as soon as it reaches the bottom, it stops fluttering the cloth. So I guess we found the problem. right? What we can do is now select the turbulence, delete this because this was worthless. We can have this here, right? And maybe we can add like a wind from this direction, maybe, or maybe from the upward direction. Let's try that as well. RX 180, face it downwards somewhere over here, just above the packaging. Increase the strength to 5,000 maybe, noise to 5, sure. And hopefully that works. Yeah, let's bake. That will cook my computer for sure. I can understand that. It would cook my previous laptop as well. But thankfully, with the support of you guys, YouTube, Patreon, all together, I could afford a new computer. And it is still cooking, not gonna lie. It is pretty hot right now. But you know, thankfully, it has been over 1.5 hours and OBS and Blender hasn't, touch wood, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Shit. Yeah, it hasn't crashed. My new computer hasn't crashed. You have a laptop? I did have a laptop. But the last video, the car video that I made a few months back, that was when I, like, middle of that project, I had switched to a computer. So half of that film is made with my laptop and half of it is made with my new computer. Yes, I have used Blender on my laptop for a very long time actually. Like 90% of my Blender career, if you can call it, has been on my laptop. I've been putting these reels on my Instagram where I put like my specs and the time it took to render that shot. And I don't know why, but people are like, whoa, you can make that with a laptop? It's not like the render doesn't look great. It looks all right. But like people just can't fathom the idea that Blender even runs on laptops. Of course, you need a little, like GTX 1650 is the base that you need. You can't expect to run Blender and render things on a CPU-based laptop, of course. But, you know, you can do it. You'll have to be conservative with your choices. You can't make like a crazy sci-fi shot with like just crazy amounts of visual effects. You'll have to make something simple like I made, but you can do it. Can you open rendered view? Just give me a second. We'll get there. Just hold on. Hey Ninad, thank you. Love your content. Are you sure? Love? Love is a strong word. If you want to use Blender on laptops, you got to keep the scope. That's exactly, yes. He's got it. In my opinion, the only limiting factor is the RAM, VRAM. Everything else is just, yeah, that's right. VRAM, exactly. So you will be able to do a lot of things in the viewport, but your laptop will usually crash in the rendered view. And that's where VRAM comes in handy. Even 16 gigs is not, I run out of that too very quickly when rendering things. I would love a 4090, but I cannot afford that right now. That looks great. Yes, almost there. So we should look at it from the 90th frame maybe, or 95th frame. Need just more power, man. Come on. How about 10? Flow isn't doing much, is it? Let's increase it to 10. Just need a little more power, like a helicopter is landing, if I had to put it in words. Like I wanted to make an entrance with the cloth fluttering, if that makes sense. Substance Painter fills up 24 gigs of RAM on my 4090 Easy. Yeah, it will do that. I've heard, I've never used it. We're still on cloth. Yeah, we are still on cloth. I'm sorry. That's how simulations work, man. We'll get there. Just give me 15 minutes more and we'll have at least something workable, and then we'll look at lighting and post-processing maybe, and then finish the stream. 66 people still watching. God damn, that is 60 times more than I expected. Yeah. Too many people. Did not expect that. Thank you for joining in. Isn't it crazy? I did not. Is it? What? Are these bots? Confirm. Send a robot emoji if you are not a bot. Yes. Do it. If you don't, you're a bot. How old are you? 70. I'm 28. 28? Yes. 28. Wouldn't a bot send a bot? Right? Tricked you. Welcome. People are actually sending the emojis. God damn. What a bunch of weirdos. Please enter captcha. Oh, yeah. Enter captcha. Are you 28 years old? Yes, I am. Do I sound younger or older? Because if you say older, you are banned. What? All right. Where are we with the bake? Come on. Let's do this. Come on. I'm tired of just simulating things now. I sound younger. You know what? That's even... Am I supposed to be offended by that as well? Older? God damn you. I don't know if to be... What should offend me more, older or younger? Okay, sorry. I'm distracted. No. I think the flutter is way too... It's too slow, basically. The wind is doing nothing, so you can just go to the void. What we can do is make it start much earlier. So we'll come here. We'll add a bunch of noise as well. That's the only thing that's left to do now. Put a keyframe here. Bring it down here. And go into the graph editor. And on the z-axis, actually on all three axes, you can go into modifier noise. Increase. How do I select all three of them and increase the scale or the strength. What does that look like? No. Okay, that's way too much. Just calm down. That is just crazy. How about we increase the scale? No, 0.1. How about that? That is still too much. 1. How about that? Okay, 25. Oh, the rest of them, I still need to change the rest of them. Sorry, that was dumb. Y location. Increase the scale. And on the x-axis as well. How does that look? All right, okay. That might work. Maybe we increase the size as well? No, size is fine. 20 to the noise. No. Oh, you cannot go above 10. Did not know that. Okay. Please, come on. Just give me something good enough. Please. How many units is the floor? 5 meters? I don't know. Is that bad? teach us these stuff. Isn't that what I'm doing? Am I not teaching? Actually, I'm not teaching. I'm learning myself. So maybe you're in the wrong place, man. You need to press Alt when changing Yeah, I remember. I know that trick. I always forget about it. There's so many shortcuts to remember in Blender. You forget. What GPU do you have? Check the description. I have it mentioned there now, since a lot of people were asking. When will we see you sculpt a character? Never. I will learn it, because that's something I really want to. That's an artistic skill. Right now, what I do in Blender is I'm just good with computers, so I'm able to do it. But like sculpting is like a real artist skill. So I would love to learn it. Maybe not very quickly, like not this year, probably next year, late next year, yeah. Remember my name when we meet in the future? Shikhar. Sure, man. Sure. Flow is basically the drag in the air or something like that. I mean, yeah, the definition actually doesn't really help. Because I can't see the impact. I could open a blend file and like individually test what it does. That's what I plan to do when the original video comes out. But on the stream, I would like to keep it creative. So you can actually learn something. And I can learn something as well. Whoa. No spam. I will restrict you. Can you make a playlist of product? How do you do that? Playlist? Like, what do you mean? From other creators? Just check out Ducky, man. Ducky and Derek Elliott. They made crazy product animations. Ducky and Derek Elliott are the people you need to check out. Okay. That is stupid as fuck. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I'm getting tired of this. There's only one way left. Just raw dog it. And just increase the strength like crazy. And we'll render it out and see how it looks. Just, yeah. Increase the strength to, I don't know, 25,000. Sure. Maybe even increase the size. Okay. Come on. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Like if I'm bored, I can't tell how bored you are. Smeef also does oh yeah, I forgot about Smeef. Shit. Yes. I mean, right now, I think he's the best with product animations. I totally forgot. If you want to learn though, you should check out Derek, because he makes like really slow and in detail videos. And Smeef is more like an entertainer than an educator. Right? Far better than watching gaming live streams. You sure? You sure? You're a nerd. That's what, yeah. Hey Stash, I'm just starting in 3D and I like to do stylized character creation. Will I be able to make this niche as my career in India? I mean, it depends on how good you get. You gotta get good first. You get good and you won't have to worry about getting hired. In India especially. Doesn't matter what your skill is. Maybe you will be making children animation like cartoons and stuff if you just focus on stylized, you know. And that's just me making presumptions, but if you get good, you could do anything. Have you checked out some of these stylized YouTube creators? I can't remember any name off the top of my head, but it's a niche that it never runs out. It's a yeah, basically it never goes out of fashion. Recommendation for line art? I have no idea. I've seen a few channels, but I don't remember their name, unfortunately. When you're looking for some tutorials, do you search in English or Indian? Indian is not a language, or both. I mean, I can understand English, so it's always easier to find an English tutorial. More like Yan Sculpt style. Oof, that guy. He's talented as hell. Did you check out his latest video? Damn. I mean, those are real, real artists, in my opinion. Like, they know what they're doing. Yeah. Which state are you from? From the ocean. What? What is good morning? What do you mean? Oh, that song. Oh, right. Okay. Now I get it. I've been ignoring that message because I didn't know what you were referencing because I'm old now. But that's not gonna happen. Do you know Make Joke Off YouTube channel? I've heard of him, I feel like. I don't know. Hey, how does what? What the fuck? That's not fair. I went from 20 to 25,000 and you just went crazy? Was it the flow? It could be the flow. It could be the flow. The chat was right after all. Alright. Come on. How long has it been? 2 hours? 1 hour 50 minutes. We'll get there. Just even barely good enough, and I'll get to the rendering part just so you have something good, like interesting to look at. The wonders of physics. Everything but what you wanted to do. Yes, that's the fun part. Did you just go go 1 hour behind on the stream, and you made like a cloth snake charmer effect? Exactly like this. That was even better. That was crazy. Hey Vishesh, buddy, you gotta calm down, okay? You gotta calm down. You're going crazy. It happened because I didn't sing? Fuck you, dude. Screw you. Next stream, Smoke Sim, I would rather die. Okay, I did the last shot that I made had smoke simulations. I did get to it at the end, but boy, it was a very simple shot with just like 1 second. I needed just 1 second footage. That took like 4 days to make. Yeah. Still waiting for the result. Yeah. Join the bus. We're all waiting for the result. Hey everyone. What's up? The cloth sim isn't up. That's what? What's your age? 75. 75. I'm on a deathbed. I feel 75 with this sim. It's driving me insane now. How's my computer doing? It is hot. Quite hot. But I think the weather in Bangalore helps to calm it down a little bit. Hey, play. Okay, we need to go back to what we had. Not gonna lie, this just sucks. Can't even select the turbulence anymore. Okay, flow needs to calm down. And this is fine, the noise is fine. I think we just need to work on the keyframing of the turbulence, I guess. How about we make it go down here, then make it go up again. Yikes. Then make it go down again. Then make it go up again. And then down again. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Please, come on. Okay. Last 5 bakes. If it doesn't turn out well enough, we'll just try and get a still frame and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, 75 is still waiting for the same. Yes. Yes, that's how cloth simulations are supposed to work. I sound set. Bitch. Funny. All right. Come on. "75 people still watching. Okay, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Are you guys? Did you expect someone else to be here? What the heck is going on? Hey, pineapple dude, why don't you shut up? Okay, shut up. Renderites is uploading in a few days. Hype for that. Let's go. Have you used Maya ever? What? What's Maya? Who uses Maya anymore? Nobody. Maybe the industry specialists, animators. I have not. I've never used anything other than Blender. I think I've used Embergen a few times. And that's about it, I think. I would love to try Marvelous Designer once, but I don't make anything cloth specific that often. As I watch a cloth sim bake right in front of me. Yeah. I'm loyal? I don't know. I'm just too lazy to start a new. If I had to learn, I would learn Unreal. Because I'm focused on like the art part of it. I don't care about simulations and the rest of it. I want to. The ultimate aim is to make a film or a longer story at least. And I would rather hire somebody to do the sims for me. All right. If you'd done that earlier, I think that would have been nice. Like the up and down effect, I think it needs to trigger after the 95th frame. So we'll take this, scale it down to somewhere here, although it might create like a crazy tornado effect. So we'll distance it just a tiny bit. Like this is when it lands, right? I want it to flutter more when it's about to land. And then go up very quietly and then come down quietly. How about that? I keep saying that this is the last time, but you know, I gotta get something just barely worthy looking at. I did get it in the middle of the stream just like a few minutes ago. Now I miss it. Isn't that how it goes usually? I should have saved it then. What do you think of Maya? Seriously, I haven't used it. I've heard that it's used by industry specialists for animation, because that's the tool they worked on since the late 90s or early 2000s, and they're used to it. Now it's part of their pipeline and they can't do anything about it. Let's go. I'm not gonna sing it.
Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very fine.
Yeah, let the TTS do it for you. But I did set TTS up just so someone stupid like you would come up something like this. Thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna buy wafers from it and just watch a movie or something. So you're 40 rupees short, and you could have used it on something much, much better. You think it or buy, go ahead, man. Spend all your month's salary on this. It is not going to happen. Can you summarize this video of your 6 mistakes I would avoid if I were to learn? Summarize it? Do you think I'm an AI bot? Dude. Isn't the title clear enough? Like, just 6 mistakes I wouldn't do. Because I did. The most important one was just getting stuck on a tutorial loop. Just watching tutorials and not doing anything actually in Blender. That was the biggest problem. Yeah. Okay. Please. Oh God. Okay, that is ridiculous. That looks shitty. You should turn off this and then. That looks weird. Okay. Okay, it's time to go back to what we had originally, which was to delete everything here, go to the first frame, go as high as we can, maybe even higher this time, and by the time it lands, when it starts, I want it to be like already on the bottom, make it linear, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, we'll just go into the rendered mode, make a good looking shot and be happy with it and come back to it in the next stream or something. Or maybe I'll finish it behind the scenes, tell you what I did to improve it. I will work on a different shot in the next stream because this is getting repetitive as hell. Okay. All right. Maybe the last 3 bakes. Last 3, okay? Last 3. For real now. Someone doing something under the covers. Yes. That was the objective of this shot. I should clip that snake cloth thing that we made. That was hilarious. What's everybody's Saturday plan? Saturday's plan. In the chat, let's go. You got no plans. If you're here, you probably are gonna sit at home and scroll through Instagram, isn't it? Just like me. We're a bunch of loners on the internet. My plan not doing cloth sims. You are a smart guy. I don't know why I thought doing a cloth sim would be easy. That's what my thought process was. Let's not do fire and water and I don't know. Blender is good at cloth. You can say that, like just better than fire at least, you know. I'm watching Interstellar. Let's go. Finish a little bit of weight painting, then go to sleep, wake up, get breakfast, do more rigging, then go to work. He's making us feel bad, this guy, on a Saturday? Go have a nap, man. What? Have you tried making hero props for games? Any tips for optimizing? What the hell are hero props? You're asking the wrong guy, okay? You're making this assumption that I know stuff about the 3D world, but I'm as clueless as the next guy. I focus on my work and that's all I know. But by hero prop, I feel like you mean the hero prop in a game. Yeah. If you have Marvelous Designer, you could probably do this there. Close to, yeah, I know, right? I should give that a try. But I feel like when I stay within Blender, definitely the Blender community watches it more on YouTube. And that's the whole point of this video. A Marvelous Designer is crazy, right? Like I've seen one of your videos that you put on Patreon and then you put on YouTube. Like, and the stuff that I see online, that's crazy. Like Marvelous Designer is crazy. Is it paid or free? I don't know that. Is Marvelous Designer free? Maybe we went too strong with the strength. Well, we're not even getting anything close to what I'm looking for. So maybe we'll just settle for something simple for now. Get rid of the flow. I feel like flow is messing things up a little bit. Go back to the default values that we had and pick this. And I'll increase the resolution and eventually. And then it will definitely improve the result when we improve the quality steps, increase the rest. But I don't want to do that on stream. That will just kill my computer. It has a free 1 month trial, but it's paid otherwise. Yeah, that's what I've heard. What GPU did you have before the 4080 Super? I had a GTX 1650. It's a good GPU for starters. Have you tried making the scene 5 times larger physics and stuff? Yeah, I've heard that too. But then that messes up with the depth of field, which is the biggest. Like, I love hiding behind depth of field. Like, that covers up so many mistakes. And that will just screw up the depth of field. It is one of the points that I intend to cover in the main video. That's the plan. And I've heard that, yeah, that definitely works. But I don't want to, for the final shot, like I could make it big, bake it, make it smaller again, but the physics just don't look right. Yeah. Have a great stream. I have to go. See you soon with a smoke sim. That's not going to happen. Thank you for joining in, but that's not going to happen. Have a good night. Oh, no, you're Indian. So have a great afternoon, I guess. What are your thoughts on Midjourney and Luma Labs? And I did talk about it a few minutes ago, but I mean, it's fun to look at, but as an artist, I want 100% full control on the things that I make, and AI is just not there yet. Like in Blender, I could do anything. Even though I spend like hours just messing with the cloth sim, I'm fine with that, you know. But with AI, you can always tell that it's AI made. That's one of the biggest problems. And then you don't get full control. You can type like I want a red car and this and that, but it's not exactly what you're looking for. That's why I'm more interested in AI enabled tools rather than AI generating everything itself. That's not interesting. I don't think anybody who has delved into Blender a little bit would say that they are interested in just a complete AI takeover at all. How do you get people to subscribe to your Patreon? I kidnap a family member. Like a lot of effort goes into that. And then I make a video. I have a gun on their head. I don't know. I shouldn't say that shit on YouTube. And then I say subscribe. And they do. And then I leave their family member. Funny. Maybe. Since it's fluttering, like the first frame, like from this point on, it's fluttering really nicely. So what we can do is bring this here, right? Maybe even earlier, like here. And on the turbulence, we can make it a little longer. Turn this off. Start on the 50th frame. That's good enough. I just need the turbulence to be longer, I guess. 170 is fine. And maybe we increase the strength by 3000. How about that? Okay. Maybe let's save this, right? Let's save this. Make a new version. For the love of God, please. I don't think I need 250 frames now, right? So we can stop at like 200 maybe. Where is it? Delete bake. 200. Save some time. Bake. Does Patreon work on Indian cards? I've tried multiple times. Not even PayPal works. So I do super chats sometimes, but I think YouTube takes a big cut in that too. I've started YouTube membership now. So it's the same content I put on Patreon as well. So join that. I think Indian cards work on that. Okay, I have a lot of family members. Where do you keep them? I can't tell you that. What if you go to the police? It is not. That's a long message. My brain is just too long. You're on the FBI's watch list? See, that's why a live stream was a bad idea. You lose joy when making things with AI. Yes. Like you lose the pain as well that we are going through right now. But I think the pain is alright. What's your workstation setup? What does that mean? Like my specs or like how my table looks? It has a table. I have a monitor and a CPU on a white semi-metallic table with a mouse and a keyboard. Can you believe that? With a mouse and a keyboard. That's my setup. It's crazy. I should make a whole video about it. Actually, I do have a Patreon video on it, like free video, so you can check that out if you want. What's my specs? It's in the description. Imagine AI doing cloud simulations. Imagine. It would be better than this. Spending 2 hours on just a flutter. That's crazy. Hey, that's not too bad. How about we stop it at the 160th frame? We're almost there. I think so. Maybe we increase the strength. 20,000. One last bake. For sure. It doesn't look great, but I think with more resolution and yeah. With more subdiv, it might look okay. If you think about it, AI is doing the simulation. Yeah, that's right. That's what the point of the video is. Like, you don't need to know how to animate. Like, you can rely on physics. It's not going to be a fun ride, but you can rely on them if you have a little bit of time to spend on it. $16 GB RAM and 32 GB. What? Did I mess it up? Or are you the one who read it wrong? What did I write? 32 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. Shit, sorry. Yeah, I meant VRAM. I should copy paste that in front of the graphic card. Thank you for letting me know. It's been corrected now. Yo, I have a GeoNodes question that's bugging me from you're at the wrong place. You are at the wrong place. GeoNodes, yeah. I do have a GeoNode shot for this short film thing that I'm making, but I know nothing about GeoNodes. I will learn a little bit about it, see how the simulation works within GeoNode, because that's also another type of a simulation. But yeah, right now I'm the worst guy you could ask for GeoNodes tips. There are a lot of other people who are really good at GeoNodes. You should go check them out. Names, maybe See, I can't even name anybody, because I mean, you can check out Ducky. He does like simple stuff with GeoNodes. It's really good for learning. But other than that, I have no idea, man. Yeah. Crossmind? Yeah, Crossmind is good for... He's an Indian guy, right? I love him. Love his stuff. I'm surprised how many people don't understand YouTube search. Yeah. Sometimes people like you've researched for a long time and then nothing comes out of it, because YouTube is just chaotic at the moment. Like, we'll show you the first 5 recommendations will be related to your search, and then suddenly it will just show you mainstream stuff for 3 columns, and again it will go back to your search. What is that about? And then shorts in the middle of it. What does that achieve? But I understand. It's true. Arendelle for Dion. There we go. Yes. Thank you. Of course. Arendelle. It stopped a bit too late. Okay. For realsies. Last bake. For real. If it doesn't work this time, the stream ends. I'm kidding. It doesn't. But for real. Come on. You cannot ask your GeoNodes question. No, you can't. You can, but I won't be able to help you out. Maybe someone in the chat will. So yeah, definitely post it. Yes. Are you making a video for YouTube or this work for a client? I don't work with clients anymore, because YouTube has been going all right. Like, it's not like I'm a millionaire, but you know, it's enough to survive. And I hated working with clients before. So this is for a YouTube video to answer in short. Was that short? Not really. Blank Noob said hi and then bye. That's funny. Alright. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. What you've been waiting for. How did you afford your setup? With your money, like when you entered the stream, you watched like 2 ads probably, and that directly paid the EMI for the computer. That's how basically you guys paid for it. I can't afford it. Are you kidding me? With sponsorships, a little bit of YouTube money, a little bit of Patreon money, all put together. Khakan Abbas has posted his GeoNode question. Help him out if you can. Default Cube, CG Matter is also good at geometry. Oh, of course. He's good at so many things. He's like an OG YouTuber at this point. Yeah. Alright. Moment of truth. Or is it? I'm putting too much. I should turn this off. Otherwise it's really hard to comprehend what's going on. That stopped way too abruptly. Okay, for real, this is it. This is it. For sure. I think I shouldn't make it linear. Like, it's because of the linear animation, maybe that's why it's stopping that abruptly. We should make it a Bezier curve so it rolls off smoothly, I guess. All right. Have you been in Bangalore your whole life? No, I haven't. I've been almost all around India, actually. Do you do projection mapping? I do sometimes. I hate modeling. I'm bad at it and I hate modeling. Like, even this package that you see, I would rather spend, like, this is a $5 package and it had other things as well, but you know, this is $5. And it's fairly easy to model if you look at it, but I hate modeling and I hate texturing. So I just go to Sketchfab, I go to CG Trader, I buy a model and I invest all my time into the final shot because I am interested in the cinematography of it all. I don't really care about modeling, but that's not everybody, I'm sure. So yeah, you should do projection mapping. When I can't find a model, I usually rely on projection mapping. Is YouTube and Patreon sustaining your livelihood? In India, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not like driving a Lamborghini or even like a scooter at this point, but I'm able to afford food and rent and electricity. For now, it could stop any moment and then we'll have to figure something out. Where do you spend your time the most in your CGI work? As I said, cinematography, lighting, and post-processing, and cameras is what I'm interested in. I hate modeling. I'll do it from time to time, but I hate it. How old are you? 28. As far as I know. Some people said 75 a few moments ago. That's not true. That is propaganda against my channel. Should I even be saying these words on YouTube? I feel like the stream will be demonetized. Okay, so the flutter is kind of maximum there and I want the landing to appear. Is it further or like here maybe? Maybe even further or maybe here. Okay, that's hard to start at 60. There we go. Maybe a little bit here. Maybe a little more here. Yeah, that looks like shit, but I'm sure with higher resolution it might look alright. Let's save this. Let's move a little closer to the thing so that we can avoid all this. This looks like a shit shot, by the way, but I will work on it off stream to make it look better with higher resolution, as I said. We'll add a little bit of camera shake here. Camera shakeify. Close up. 0.25. How about that? How does that look? I can barely see the shake. 0.5. I can barely see the shake. Why is that? 1. Yeah, that's nice. And let's push in a little bit. We start here. Keyframe. Push in to here. Keyframe. T. Linear. And then we check the focus because we did move the camera a little bit. There. This is not the final packaging, by the way. Stash coffee for that addict in you, right? Yeah. Let's keyframe the focus distance. Let's come here, fix it again. Keyframe, go back. Keyframe. So we have it in focus most of the time. The cloth looks shit, by the way. I could move this a little up, the empty off the thing so that it doesn't. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's light it. Actually, it doesn't look bad, to be honest with you. Oh wait, I keyframed the location, isn't it? It'll go back to the location. I think this looks all right. The cloth looks ugly as hell, but I'll work on that, as I said. Why not using empty and add driver for focus? Isn't that more effort? Like I did it in like 2 seconds. I could do that as well. It's not a bad idea. I just like to work inefficiently. I like whatever's there in my muscle memory, I'll just stick to that. Okay, let's try something different with the lighting. Let's see if we can get something better than this. Maybe a different light altogether. I mean, nothing more elegant than white, I guess. I didn't want like a white material on the cloth, to be honest with you. I wanted like a fabric material on it. But that looks so bad. That doesn't look bad. How about red? How about yellow? But then the packaging needs to be orange as well. Otherwise it doesn't make sense. And these colors look alright. And this cloth looks, actually it looks awful. But for now, for this stream, we will be satisfied with this. And I'll show you what I made at the end. Should we delete this? I mean, it's fine. What do you think, colored or white? Yes, but if you move camera, you don't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're doing it more efficiently. I'm just dumb. Colored? Okay. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it needs more detail. I'll add like flying coffee beans as well, with particles maybe, and a little bit of volumetrics. Let's just kill our computer right here on stream. That would be a fun way to exit out, I guess. Oh boy. Okay. Principled volume 0.1, 0.01, 0.05, 0.035. Increase the anisotropy. Change the color of that background as well. If I can select it. If I can select it, come on. Okay, you need to go into the wire mode. Then we can select this. Change the color of that too, maybe. I probably won't keep it colored, to be honest with you. But it's a fun. That looks nasty. How about black? And we'll maybe zoom into it eventually. How about we try like a better color? Maybe not orange. Yellow looks way more lively. Even pink looks great. And then we'll go with yellow for now. Now this looks like absolute garbage. Maybe change the packaging to yellow as well. That should be fun. I have a paper material on it, I guess. Ooh, okay. That looks weird. That looks awful. Okay. Alright. I just render it for the fun of it. Just render it and see what we can get here. Motion blur, a little bit, just tiny bit, although you don't need it. I just like to turn it on just in case. It adds a little bit of, the smoke is way too strong here. We don't need that crazier. 0.025. We can experiment a little bit with the positioning as well. The darker I make the background, I think the coffee pops out a little more. Maybe we have a light here as well. This to me is the fun part, you know. Ooh, that looks nasty and flat. Let's move it on the x-axis. Let's drop this down. That's not doing much. It's actually making it flatter, which is not good. I don't hate this. I mean, I don't love it either because there's no focus on the front part of it. Maybe we add like a point lamp here. Underneath the packaging. Oh, that sucks. I hate point lamps. Yeah, maybe somewhere here. Increase the radius so it's not that crazy. Increase the power maybe a little bit. Nope, that's not good. I just want a little bit of focus to appear here. This is not even close to what I want. Like the final shot, this is just like the first draft, and we'll do a lot more stuff with it. Have things flying around, maybe improve the flutter overall. How about this side? I think you should be yellow as well, although I do not intend to keep this in the final thing. Wow, that looks bad. We will work with this for now. I think we turn off the point lamp. I think it's doing more harm than... Yeah. This is fine. I would like to, before we render this out, just subdivide it one more time, maybe. Just so we can get a little more detail here, because this looks nasty right now. So, just subdivide it and add a little bit of quality steps as well. And then I can chat with you guys for a few moments till it bakes. And then we'll render it, color grade it, I mean, you know, just create like a semi-final look so we can work on the details later on, like get it to that 50% mark where I can then focus on the extra details. Although it's barely 50% there. Yeah, let's bake this. And I'll have a chat with you guys for a few seconds till it bakes. How long is it taking? Wow, subdivisions really choke the computer. Damn, that's taking way too long. We'll be here all day. Should I not do that? Do you have a multi-platform workflow like DaVinci? New. I have Resolve and Blender, that's it. And I use Filmic, not Aces. Nothing crazy, nothing professional, like as bare bones as you can imagine. Project downloading? What do you mean? Like this blend file? I'm not gonna give that away. That's for the Patreon folks. You gotta stop spamming though. Don't spam. A lot of people are interested in the spec. How does that, like, why is that? Oh yeah, of course it's important. I'm done. When I had a weak computer, I wanted to know what people were working with. Will you ever use AI for storyboarding as a... Maybe. I don't know. I don't use it at all. Like right now in my workflow, there is zero AI. Should we let it bake? Like this will probably take like... This is taking a lot of time. I shouldn't let it bake. That is not a good question. Maybe you try like a lower quality steps. Abort. Maybe 10 was fine. Is that faster? Otherwise we'll be here like all day, man. Yeah, that's still slow. I feel like subdivisions are what makes the final cloth simulation good enough. I'm making a short film in Blender. I gave up halfway. Motivation needed heavily. Yeah. Yeah. I know how that feels. We're feeling that a little bit right now. Not gonna lie. Okay, this is taking way too long. Way too long. How about 5? Okay, final attempt. Otherwise we unsubdivide it again and let it go. And just do a post-processing bit just to see how it's looking in real time. Is that helping? A little bit, but the cloth sim will be ugly as hell. Yeah, this is faster. Okay, let's see. Let's let it run through. Please, this is the yellow. I mean, I don't intend to have yellow for the final shot. I intend to have like a burlap sack material in the background, and then I'll improve the packaging on the final thing. And the cloth sim really needs work. Like, it needs more subdivisions, it needs more baking. So I'll make that. Maybe in the next stream we'll start on a new shot, but I'll show you whatever I made here. So it's not like I do all the work behind the scenes, and I'll add a few particle coffee beans that fly in from the right or the left, something like that. This stream was more like an experiment, like how does a live stream feel? And I've loved it. Like interacting with you guys live, that's fun and funny and more intuitive, to be honest with you. Like I cannot believe, like the stream has been going on for like 2.5 hours. In real life, without the stream, I would have given up in the first 30 minutes. But just because everybody's here and we're doing this together, you know, you get a little more motivation and you can get through it for a longer time. So I do plan to do it more often. Probably not next week, maybe the week, maybe even next week. I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Like, would you rather have me drop this right now, wherever we end, like in whatever state this is, we leave it there, and I continue to work on this right in that next stream? Or do you want me to work on it a little bit in the background, like work out the simulations, because that's the boring part. I'll figure it out in the background and I'll let you know in the next stream, and we'll just work on the overall look of the shot. Isn't that what you guys would prefer as well? Let me know. Should we do like a poll or something? No, I wanted to try a poll. Can we do that? Let's see. How do you do that? Ooh, this is so foreign to me, this whole situation. Start a poll. Question. Yo. Let's see how this poll goes. And then we'll be serious about it. Mongolian throat singing live stream? Yes. Yes, that's what the people want. Interesting results. Very interesting. Right. How far are we in the bake? Not too far. I would. 24-hour mewing live stream. Yes, without my face, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Me just mewing like off camera. You'd be just hearing this noise. Have pre-made assets, show how, and show you using them. That's the, yeah, Yeah. Okay, now a serious poll. Okay. Oh, I can't. I can't start a poll. One. Okay, we'll end this stupid one. Get the head out. Yes. So 27% said their mama is fat. All right. All right. Okay, I see this poll now. Start from. No, sorry. How do I frame it? Work in background. It's hard to frame the question. Next stream, okay? And the options will be start where we leave. Leave off, sure. Work a little in the background. There we go. All right. And we'll watch this. I mean, the break hasn't even reached the keyframe where we start the animation, but I hope we get there. This is the time you post your questions and have a little bit of chat. To the people who've been, a lot of people have been actively chatting, and I love that. Thank you. Hello, my good sir. Hello. Have you just joined? Are people just joining in as well? Right, half the Western world would be asleep right now, right? Like if you're awake, that's crazy. Like I couldn't figure out what the right time would be. I know I have a lot of Indian people here in the chat, and I'm Indian, so I would like to do a stream that is comfortable for me and my timeline. Like I have a lot of European and American people too in as subscribers, so I was not sure what would be a comfortable time for like both regions. I don't know. Can we get Blender file for free? It's not complete. Why would you want this incomplete file? Would you really want it? I mean, if I finish it, yeah, in the next stream, I'll give it to you. I don't mind. Will the stream be public so that I can follow this tutorial from the start? It will be public. That's the whole point of it. How awful would that be? Like if I unlist it, that would be crazy. Do people do that? I mean, you can if you want to, but like not everybody can join a stream right then. It will be public, basically. Can the next stream be a challenge? Ooh. Do not put ideas in my head, okay? That would be equally painful like this. Like I wouldn't achieve anything in the 1 hour and you'll be just stuck. No download link, angry emoji, downward. Damn. Okay. All right. You want this source file? Really? Challenge smokes him? No, I would rather. No, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Okay. Has everyone voted? If I see 60 people are watching right now, I want to see 60 inputs, okay? Everybody vote right now. Come on. Where are your hands? Just need to click a button. Get your hands out of your pants and vote right now. If I see less than 60 votes right now, that means some people are being weird on this stream. You've got 10 seconds to vote. Where is my mouse? Oh, sorry. A little bit of water. Been going for 2 hours. I think my chat is stuck. Yeah, there you go. All my source files are on the Patreon, so if you want that, I'm sorry, but it's behind a paywall. And those guys have paid for it. It would be awful if I gave you away those files for free. Let's end the poll. And the results are 53 to 46. That is so unhelpful. What? And 47 people voted. So what are the rest of you guys doing? I think I will work in the background a little bit. I think that's the way to do it. I don't want you to go through all this class simulation mess again. I will focus on the lighting, the post-processing a little more. Okay? That's what we've decided. People asking for the blend file. Since a lot of people are asking, I will make it available when the file is finished. This looks like shit right now. Why do you want this? And I have a paid model in there, so I cannot share it actually, because that coffee bag that you see, that is not, I paid for it, so it would be awful if I just gave it away for free, right? So you would only get the cloth sim. Why would you want that? I'll remove the coffee bag and you can have the cloth sim and put anything there, like place whatever you want there. Yeah, that would be fun, right? Like it would be like a template. Spend more time on background just to blur it in post. Yes, I do that a lot. Thank you very much. What will be your advice for someone who knew Blender basics before but then didn't touch Blender for 2 years and now want to start again? By the way, I love your renders. Thank you. Didn't have to write that last part, but I appreciate it. I've done that. Like I got into Blender, used it for 4 years straight, then got burnt out, then stopped using for 2 years, and then directly started this YouTube channel because I missed it. What I would say is take a break if you need a break, right? To get back, you just kind of have to just get into it. The biggest problem people have is they just keep watching tutorials and they keep watching other people do it, but then they open Blender, spend like 2 hours on it, and everything looks like shit like it does right now in front of my screen. And I could give up and say like, oh, this shot is just not turning out well. The cloth sim is not working. I've spent 3 hours on this and I've got this shitty result, and I could give up. And that's what most people do, like they give up. But if you stick with it, like for like 2-3 more days, it will turn out fine, you know? All you have to do is just stay with it. Open Blender, work on it continuously. If you're giving up because it looks bad, it's supposed to look bad in the first few hours. That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah. Any tips for lighting? Yes. Just trial and error. That's my tip for lighting. I was about to make like a lighting video. Like what will I have no tips here. I literally summoned 2 lights into this scene, placed them wherever, and it turned out fine. You know, just try different things. Exactly what I said a moment ago. Like you just have to put your time into it and try different things, experiment, and you will fuck things up in the middle, but you know, you'll get there if you stick with it, right? Aishwardhan, what are you making? We are making a commercial, basically, a coffee commercial. And the topic of the video will be around simulations in physics. Yeah. Will you do more tutorial vids? I will. That's what this is. This will be the final output, but behind it will be a video. Give everyone a challenge, whoever asking for the blend file, to make their own by watching. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yes, that's the plan. For lighting, it helps to visualize how it would look if I add this light here and there, right? Yeah, exactly. You know about mastering geometry nodes and where I learn about it? Any suggestions? Arendelle, as some people said in the chat a few moments ago. Ducky has really good geometry nodes tutorials. Yeah. Check Arendelle out. Check his course out if you can pay for it. Sir? Okay, thank you, sir. That's too much respect. Too much. All right. Come on. We're almost there. Or are we? Imagine if it turned out way worse than it did before. What a waste of time that would be. I would expect you all to just exit the stream right then. Okay. How much time has it been? 2 hours 50 minutes. Maybe we'll go more 15 minutes. Render this out, put it in Resolve, do a little bit of color grading just for the sake of it, you know. And then we'll come back for a next stream and see if we can make this even better. Or work on a new shot altogether if this doesn't work out, you know. I think the point is just to have a little bit of fun, learn a little bit. Yeah. Hey, I'm only just seeing these emojis pop up on the right. How the hell do you do that? I feel like an old person right now. Oh, okay. That's cute. How are you getting the chat in the video, and what's your stream setup? I just figured out how to stream. Like the last week has just been me messing with OBS. Then I set up like a super chat thing and members alert and the chat here. Although I hate the position of it in the stream. Isn't that blocking your view? I hope not. Sometimes it might, but since there are only like 60-70 people here, the chat doesn't get too bogged down. But yeah, it's just what is it called? Streamlabs, that's it. I blocked Streamlabs on my chat, and that's why it disappeared after a point. Need a face cam for the intense baking process. Face cam? We'll see. Maybe in the future. It's engaging? That's great. Perfect. I mean, like, you should be able to, so if someone prefers to watch it in full screen, they should be able to see the final thing, like the chat as well, right? Because the chat disappears in full screen, so that's the whole point. Excited to see you live, but unfortunately can't stay right now. Will this live stream be uploaded? Yes, it will be. You can check. Thank you so much for saying that. It will be online forever and ever, so you can check it out anytime you want. Although I don't know why you would want to do that, because the first 2 hours were just me banging my head and baking. Baking stream. That's what this should be called, right? Ha! I did not think of that. Are we still here? Hilarious. We are still here. That's how it works, okay? I'm not fast and snappy. I mean, at least not with simulations involved. Do you have a mustache? Controversial. I'm not gonna answer that. Are you still big? I am. Will you stop asking? Are you still here? I am here. You can't just turn off the stream and come back and be like, hey, you made no progress, bitch. You suck. I've been here for the last 2 hours. And thank you for the people who have stuck still watching. You're crazy. I will not private the stream. Calm down. Calm down. I won't. Okay, come on. 4 more frames. And hopefully we'll have something bearable. And we'll render it out. And that would be another process. Just like this. But I think chatting with you guys is way more fun, man. This is... Like if you guys weren't active in the chat, I would have closed the stream. Much. Alright. Oh God, please. Ugh. Go into the camera mode. There we go. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Huh? It's like someone's brain just got UV unwrapped. What? I spent like 20 minutes on the bake, dude. What the... Alright. That was fun. Okay. We unsubdivide it again. We go back to 10 steps. And we just bake it again because that's what we had before. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a mushed brain again. God damn it, what a waste of time. Just ship it and say it was made by Ubisoft. Yeah. This is your brain after 2 hours. That is yeah. Rage quit upcoming. It is upcoming. Very soon. Yes. What the fuck was that? Was it the resolution? Was it the quality steps? Well, you learn by trial and error. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That was 20 minutes in the drain right away. When you do overthinking, that's yeah. It's ridiculous. YouTube is suggesting your member only video shot one for the commercial, coffee commercial video. Can you show us the final result? I could. Let's do that. Just so you have something to look at while this is baking. We should have like something open up, right, on a browser and watch something while this is baking. That is a good idea. Any movies or shows you're watching right now? What am I watching right now? I can't remember. I am watching The Lord of the Rings. Again, just doing a rerun. I'm on the second part right now. Whenever I sit to eat, I just put up Lord of the Rings and watch that. That's never a waste of. Rings of Power, haven't checked that out. I haven't heard good things about it either. I'm kind of apprehensive to check it out. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Something new, maybe. I don't know, I haven't watched something new in a long time. I've been busy just settling into this new place because I just moved. Play a Minecraft video in the comment. Yeah, that's a great idea. Watch The Flash, all the 9 seasons. Yeah. You think I'm stupid? I've watched the Corridor Crew videos. I know what's going on in Flash. Westworld, I did check out the first 3 seasons and then I got. I got the premise and I stopped watching. House of Dragon has been insane. I've watched the first season, haven't checked out the second season. I'd wait for it to be over. Like, is it done? Like all the episodes are out? And then I'll check it out. Coldplay tickets? I would love to check them out. But, can't right now. Busy. I'm watching Buffy kill a giant praying mantis. What's that? I feel like I've heard of that. You watch anime? The last anime I watched was when I was 16, and I watched Naruto like a crazy person for a very long time. I would still like to continue it. I would like to watch anime. I just haven't, like, you just take a break from something and then you just completely stop watching it. That's what happened with anime, but I would continue. Would love to continue watching it. Yeah, I am showing the result of shot 1. Yes, sorry. Oh, damn. This guy. Okay. This is the first shot. It doesn't look great, but yeah, I'll work on it eventually. This is how it looks. Just coffee beans floating in, and then I have this shot with some coffees exploding. It looks horrible without music, but with music it will look great. I'm not turning on music because it will ruin the final video for you. I want you to enjoy it when it finally comes out, and with the color grade it looks a little better, So this is the first shot, and I already have like a Patreon video like recorded for this and this shot, and I'll be uploading that in the next few days as well. This gap is for a liquid simulation shot, so not gonna do that anytime soon. We'll probably tackle that right at the end. Yeah, the bake is over. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a snake. That's good. Let's look at it without the overlays. I like that. I don't hate it. Let's render it, just for the fun of it. Let me define a folder for the output, and we'll be in 1080p with 35 samples. That should be good enough. And I don't know if you'll be able to see the render. Edit preferences. I don't think you can see these preferences windows, can you? I don't think so. So I like to I'm just trying to render it within this interface itself and not open like a new Blender video, like a Blender window. How do you do that? Can't remember. I'm going through the preferences, by the way, right now. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can. How do you... Yeah, I don't know. What happens when I press? Oh, it opens. What the fuck? Where's the coffee bag? Where is it? Oh, it's turned off. Okay. We'll render it again. Oh wait, I didn't change to OBS? That's so dumb. Oh shit. Okay, I'll show it to you again. Oh shit. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm rendering this. Meanwhile, we can switch to Resolve and I can show you what I was talking about before. That was so dumb. Alright, Resolve. Right, this is the first shot. Okay, I'll turn off the color grading because then it lags. This is the first shot with the music. It just fits perfectly. I don't want to show you the music, as I said, because that will ruin the final video for you. So this is the first shot, and I already have this, and this shot recorded. I just need to edit them into a Patreon video, and now we're working on this shot. So this is the first shot. The guy who wanted to know. Yeah. We'll switch back to Blender now. See how this is going. Awfully, because it looks shit, but yeah. I'll add a little bit of resolution. Maybe I'll post it on the Instagram if you wanna check out like what I do. Maybe not today, maybe on Monday I'll work on it a little bit, and you can check that out if you wanna see what progress I'm making there. Yeah. You have a coffee brand? I do now. Have Have you tried grease pencil? Out of my skill set completely. I have no skills in 2D art whatsoever. Looks better than CCD. Yeah, that's right. Which add-ons do you use? You want the whole list? Okay, write it down. Let's go. Sketch. I'm kidding. Thanks. We'll meet at Patreon. Hey, I appreciate that. I wish I could put it all out for free, but you know, you gotta eat. And YouTube doesn't pay well enough. So you have to rely on Patreon. Okay, we have the render. Let me just put it up here in Resolve. Give me a second. And I'll switch to the Resolve screen. And I'll show you how the output looks, although it doesn't look great. Let's be honest. Change the speed to, yeah. Resolve. All right. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's weird. Like, you get the idea, right? I just want the movement right now, and then I could work on like final shot. I just want it to land like a helicopter, and with sound effects, with music, it will just get better. It looks like shit, by the way, right now. I'm aware of that. We'll zoom in a little bit. Maybe zoom in even further. Like really close. This. Right? That's not bad. We'll get an adjustment clip out. We'll pull in de-answer for some color grading, because that's what I like to use for color grading. And yeah, let's go through some presets, see what looks nice. Although this is not even. This looks great, by the way, the second one. This is not how the final shot is going to look. I'm not going to have a yellow background. Let's just have some fun with it. Why not? Yeah, I think the second one was great. Go through the film developer settings, make the color pop a little bit, increase the contrast a little bit. Black point, white point, exposure up a little bit. Increase the contrast, no, maybe. Color density, just tiny bit yellower. Color head is where we put some color into the thing. I think none of the colors here look good enough. I don't think we need color. We'll add a little bit of grain to hide all our sins. We'll add a little bit of halation just for the fun of it. Mask mode, we see a little bit of halation here, so it's fine. And a little bit of blue. That's for that extra glow. This is a paid add-on, by the way, before you ask. I'm not looking at chat right now, so I don't know if you're asking that or not. But this is an expensive tool. I don't expect people to have this. But you could do all of this within Resolve itself with the free tool. That I can assure you. We'll give it a little bit of vignette. There we go. Although it will lag right now. It doesn't look bad, right? Like the cloth looks bad, but the camera movement and the way it lands and the cloth moves, like it sucks, but you know, with a higher resolution and a little bit better framing, a little more detail, I'll add a plant in the background here, maybe a branch here. We could do that, right? What do you guys think? How do you transfer from Blender to DaVinci? You render it in EXR and then just drag and drop it. Yeah. What's the cloth in the background supposed to be? It's like a backdrop, like as if it's in a studio. Do fog for landing? That's not a bad idea. but that will just eat up a lot. Like I have smoke simulations. I have a plan to add that in other scenes, but I might try it. I might add particles like coffee beans blowing away to sell that impact, but I would have to be on stream for like 6-7 hours to do that. I want to keep this simple for now, and maybe we'll do that in the next stream. Yeah. Is there a LUT for linear to AGX? Didn't Gleb Alexandrov, one of my favorite people in the Blender space, by the way, I love the stuff he makes. He just put out like a Blender to Resolve free course. You should check that out. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm dying to check it out. I don't have the time right now, but I've heard that it's really good. It already sold and it's free, so you don't have to pay for it. You can, but you should even. But check it out. Could just use a flat fog texture. I do have like a fog texture here. I mean, no, it's not like for landing or anything, but if this is what you mean, like just a fog thing blowing, that looks stupid. Yeah, I know what you mean. I won't do like a fog or a smoke thing, but I will do particles. That I can assure you. Can you talk about the transfer of Blender to the... Just watch that course, man. Just watch that Gleb Alexandrov course. Or watch the EXR workflow video by Polyfjord. You'd save a lot more time rather than me trying to explain it here on the stream. Yeah, I think that's it. For now, I will work on this, as I said, a little more, give you a more refined result. This sucks, I'm aware of that. But I hope you learned something. I hope you were at least entertained by this stream. If not even that, then I apologize for wasting your 3 hours. That looks great. I mean, the framing of it all and the movement of the camera looks great. The product doesn't look good and the background doesn't look the way I wanted it to look. But it's a good start for a first draft, right? I think so. Oh my God, Stash the live stream. Yes. I'm almost about to end. You're a little late. This doesn't suck? Oh. They're cute. Thank you. Bro, his voice is so cool. Really? A lot of people who are like close to me, they say I talk in gibberish. They can barely understand what I'm saying half the time. So I appreciate it, but I think I shouldn't be trusting you. Where do you get your sound effects? I just bought Epidemic Sound, the website. So I've been using some sound effects from them. I have used Upbeat, which is also a paid website, but you get some free sound effects there. If you want just free sound effects, you should try Pixabay. That's my go-to site for sound effects. I will not be adding sound effects here for this shot right now. I don't want to bore you to death. Me just going through sounds. Like, imagine that. Some good resources for new YouTubers. What do you mean? Like you want to be a YouTuber? Is that what you're asking? I hate sound. I love sound design. You hate sound design? I love sound design. I feel like right now, imagine this is how the scene looks, but I add a fluttering cloth effect and like a wind effect. The render just looks 10 times better directly. At least for me. I can understand if you hate sound design. I hate modeling and texturing. Maybe you like that, you know. To each of their own. Yeah, it's tedious. That's for sure. How did this suck? This looks so professional. Really? I don't know. I feel like I can definitely make it better. I promise you. Just give me a little more time. It's hard to do it on stream, not gonna lie, because I'm distracted by the chat all the time, because I want to read this. This is way more fun reading your messages than doing this stuff. But yeah, you were asking about starting new YouTubers. I don't know. You need Resolve. You need a OBS to record your screen. You need a mic to record. That's all you need. And you need a good idea for a video. You can't just make like a crappy render and expect people to watch it. People want something good to look at and then they want to learn how to make it. That's why I always have like a finished result in the first minute of the video, So you look at that and you make a decision that is this something that I could easily make, so I don't need to watch this whole video, and or if it's something that you love, like what I've made, and then you decide to watch the whole video. That's what my philosophy is, at least. Oh, to have Dehancer. Actually, the people from Dehancer, they reached out and just gave the plugin for free to me. So I'm lucky there. Is this for a new video? It is for a new video. Can you hear like something in the background? I think a function in my building just started for Onam, which is a festival. So this might be the right time to end stream. If you have any final questions, shoot. How do you make the final look more cinematic from this render? Like what all overlays and elements do you add? It depends. I try to bring the render as close as to the finished look in Blender itself, and I don't rely on Resolve. So, I'll add particles, I'll add better cloth simulation, and I'll try to finish it off in Blender itself and not do much in Resolve. And for the color grading, I just, look at the screen, decide what looks good, and just go with that. Oh boy, okay, it's the background just kicked in. I think I'm gonna time to go. If you have any questions. Oh boy, okay, that's loud. How do you design a storyline? Do you get inspired from music, pictures? Yeah, I get inspired by reels. I watch a funny reel and sometimes I get, inspired by that. You can get inspired by anything, really. Can you make a tutorial on volumes or smoke? Didn't I already make one? There is a video on the channel on, not smoke simulations, but volumes, so you can check that out. You can't hear the background? Really? Are you doing this for a client? No, this is for a YouTube video. Just started my channel as well. Wish me luck. Hey, all the best. Send me the link in Instagram. I'll check it out if you want. Oh, so you can't hear the background? And then I'll take a few more questions. Go ahead. Oh, you can't hear it. Okay. Like it's really loud on my end. Maybe the background music is suppressing it. You showed a cool video for photo scan. You use it in the final shots sometimes. I love photo scan. It takes that modeling and texturing process out of the picture, and I hate modeling and texturing, so I love photo scanning. Though I don't do it enough. Hi bro, what's up? The stream has been up for a long time, though it's time to go down now. How do you charge for a client? Depends on what they're asking for. What my suggestion for that question would be don't undersell yourself. Just ask for an absurd amount, and if they say no, then calibrate and lower the price a little bit. Don't do work for like $5 or $10. Like ask for $100 and maybe they'll say yes. I have that point made in a money video on my channel. You can check that out. Oh, you can hear the audio now? Yeah, it's time to go. Time to go. Thanks for joining in, guys. This was really fun. Oh my God. I'm going to do this again. Maybe next Saturday, always on a Saturday, because that's when I'm free. If they're asking for a 30-second animation, how much depends on what the 30-second animation includes, right? It all depends. Ping me on Instagram if you really want to know my opinion. Is this video going to be on YouTube? Yes. It will. All right. Thanks for joining in. Wait. Okay. 1 minute. Come on. 60, 59, 58, 57, 50. Come on. Drop your question. You've got 40 seconds left. Time's up. Time's up. Arush, time's up. Sorry. Okay. Thanks for joining in, guys. This was fun. We're going to do this soon enough again. Thank you for doing the countdown, Sting. All right. Thanks for joining in. We'll do this again on the next Saturday. And I'll hopefully see some of you there. This was fun. This looks like shit, but we'll work on it, and I'll maybe put it on Instagram if I make any progress. So join there. Thanks for watching. Time to go. Have a great afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Enjoy your Saturday, because that's what Saturdays are for. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining in. Peace.